Okay, so when you click on the link below in the lesson, it's going to take you to this page in Google Classroom for the graphic organizers to plan your informative paper. So what you are going to do is you are going to click on the Google slide, and the steps are here. Step 1, use the table of contents or on slide 2, you see that here, or just scroll down until you find the graphic organizer that fits your informative topic. So in the lesson previous, you brainstormed 2 different topics. So I brainstormed how to make a gingerbread house, which would be a sequential order topic. And so if I wanted to do that one, I would scroll down or I would click on the link. I need the sequential order one, so I can click on that slide. It's going to take me straight there. Okay, I need this one. That's one that I'm going to fill out. My other one was a compare and contrast steaks cooked on the grill versus steaks cooked on the stovetop. So what I'm going to do, if I wanted to do that one, then I'm going to look for the compare and contrast essay. There's different options here depending on which one you're choosing. Cause and effect, problem solution, descriptive, compare and contrast. You just pick the one that works for your informative essay topic. So if I'm going to compare and contrast steaks cooked on the grill versus steaks cooked on the stovetop, then I'm going to use this compare and contrast graphic organizer, okay? And it also tells you, it gives you instructions that if the best way to use this is to zoom in a little bit and then click back on the cursor once you have it zoomed to a comfortable amount. So you can see this is pretty small. And so I'm going to click on my zoom my zoom magnifying glass, and I'm going to zoom in. That's pretty good. I can see the whole page. I could zoom further if I wanted to, but I probably don't need it quite that big. I'm going to right click if I went too far and it makes it a little bit smaller for me again. And then I'm going to click back on my cursor. And so I have, you'll see text boxes here, and I'm just going to type in steaks on grill, and then I'm also comparing steaks on stove top. So those are my 2 things that I'm comparing. And then I can just bullet point here, and I'm going to bullet point my ideas. And this is going to work the same no matter which graphic organizers you're using. You'll be given some prompts for what to fill in for the different sections, and then you can just bullet point your ideas. Okay, so you can see here that I filled in really quickly. I just used my little bullet point tool, and I typed in the ways that cooking steaks on the grill and on the stovetop are alike and the ways that they're different. Okay, and I've just used bullet points. These aren't all complete sentences. So I have they're both delicious. My husband is the one that cooks them both ways. The filet is my favorite, and I like medium well steaks. On the kitchen, on the stovetop, it makes a mess in my kitchen. On the stovetop, he can use more flavors like rosemary. On the grill is faster because all of the steaks can be cooked at one time. And then on the stove top, it's easier for him to get like the correct temperature, like medium or medium well. So you can see here, I've just quickly filled in all of my details, all of my information that I'm going to use for my paper. You're going to do the exact same thing if you're using a descriptive essay. You would fill in this one. If you're using a sequencing one, you would use this one. So you're going to fill in the one that you're using once you feel like you've filled it out, and you may need to switch. Maybe you start and you're like, man, I don't really have anything to fill in on compare and contrast. Maybe I need to switch to my other one and do the sequencing, the steps of how to make a gingerbread house. So maybe I need to actually start here, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to bullet point these ideas, and I'm going to do how to make the gingerbread house. I decided that one is going to be better. But once you have your one complete, you're going to delete all of the blank planning graphic organizers that you didn't use. So basically, you can delete the instructions as well if you want. That would make it even easier for me. But definitely, I want all the graphic organizers that you didn't use deleted. You can see here for the instructions, you should only be filling out one graphic organizer. We're going to delete all the blank graphic organizers, and then we're going to copy the link to the address bar above and turn in that link to Odysseyware. Okay, so all we're simply going to do, once we're sure that we have our graphic organizer, it's ready to be graded by Miss Littig, we're going to click on the link at the top. We're going to copy or we're going to use Control C if we can't right click. So we're going to copy this link in the address bar, and then that's what you're going to turn in to OdysseyWare. Be sure to schedule tutoring if you have any questions or need help.